Check out Soap Studios pumping out the figures for 2020. Normally we're used to getting like one Soap Studio figure a year, and now we've gotten two within 1 month's time. If you're a Crimes of Grindelwald fan or a Harry Potter fan, this is definitely your year for soft good toys because they are killing it on these soft goods. The quality, I think, is up there with Mezco. Of course, I'll do a comparison. I just did that other video and I pulled out Commissioner Gordon. I'll have to look around in my collection and see what other kind of soft goods figures I can compare them to. But this thing is really good. The accessories are good. The figure's good. Once again, it's Crimes of Grindelwald. Like, it's not really my thing, but if it's your thing, you got to be stoked to have these figures coming out. They still have a lot of stuff coming out. They showed that Batman figure. That's the one that I'm really looking forward to. The Nurse Joker, hopefully that's still on the way. The Bane, definitely looking forward to the Bane. I hope that they do a bigger body buck on that thing. I'm not sure if they're going to or not. If they do the same size, it's kind of be like, just another Bane. If they did a bigger version of it, then that will be really nice to put in your collection. Let's check this Harry Potter Crimes of Grindelwald figure out. Alright, so there's so many figures I want to pull out for a comparison. I figure we'll go ahead and take a quick look at this action figure, and then we'll start pulling out the comparisons so you can see how good the quality is on the soft goods. First off, he comes with this hat. It's basically a plastic hat with felt, so it feels like Moss Man or something like that. You can tell that it's still plastic, but it's nice that they put a little felt touch on there instead of just giving you like a sculpted felt texture. So I thought that was a nice touch. The head sculpt on it I think is really good. Could be, I don't know, it's pretty good. He kind of has that plastic look to him, and the lips are maybe a little too pink, but who knows, maybe that's what the character looked like. Once again, I didn't see the movie. Maybe I should, but I didn't really like Harry Potter. I like the highlights in the hair. I think it's pretty good. I'm trying to get a good eyeball close up. I like it. Go ahead and take a good look at the stitch work. Like, you can see that it kind of has like a corduroy feel to it, which you can see on the box. Like, it kind of has like a corduroy overcoat, or a overcoat, coat, whatever. Big coat, because he also comes with a small coat. So you can see that they tried to go for a corduroy thing here, and if you look at the figure up close, like really close, you can see that it has a corduroy feel. So just the fact that they did a really cool detail like that just really sets it off. Look at the stitch work, the buttons, I love it. The cuffs, I know a lot of people complain that like when you pick the leg up, like you got like these little bony legs. There's no sock, which I kind of wish there was a sock. Maybe you didn't wear socks. That just doesn't look like a real leg. So if you're posing it in the pant, the leg comes out of the pants. Like it doesn't really look that good. But at the same time, with the skinny like buck underneath, you can get really good articulation out of it. Versus like when you take like a buff body underneath, and then you try to get that articulation of it, it binds up on the fabric. So as far as like these suited figures, the little skinny body, like the skinny frame works really well. The shoes on this thing, once again, they killed it. I really don't see how you could do anything better than that. Maybe paint the shoelaces a different color, or I don't know, it's pretty good. You can see that there's like a texture on that. On the soft goods itself, you got pockets on here, you got pockets in the pants. That's something that Mezco doesn't take the time to do, is put these little pockets in here. I think that's really cool. You pick it up, you even got back pockets. The trench coat, it's a totally different trench coat than the last trench coat that they did. I'll pull out a comparison for that. So I was thinking they just slapped the same trench coat on it. They didn't. It's got different pockets. It's a totally different cut, totally different style. Let's try to take this jacket off on camera. Maybe I should do it. You know what? I'm not going to mess with that. I'll take it off. It's probably going to take me like 5 minutes to get that thing off. We will take a quick look at this jacket before I put this jacket on it. It's got a liner, and then normally when the liner comes with the regular fabric, it usually looks like crap here on other figures. This one does not. Like, the inside of this jacket looks just as good as the outside of the jacket. They killed it on the collar. They killed it on those buttons. Like, man, you can get as close up as you want on this, and it just looks better and better. I know on some of their soft goods that before they were like a little too big for the figure, but I think they finally figured it out, and they're really starting to kill it now. As far as this accessory goes, we'll go ahead and take a quick look at that. You got the little Niffler babies here, which these things are tiny, like tiny. You can see how small they are next to my finger. Like, they're barely even there. They're so small. You get the full-grown Niffler, and with the other toy, you get this little blood pack thing. I don't know what that was in the movie. That's his wand. That's his card. It actually says what it is on the back of this package. It's his business card. And then he comes with some gloved hands, which I think I might put those on him. I don't know. I might use the regular hands on him. We'll just see. Like, I definitely want him holding like one of those Niffler babies or something. I got to display some of those. Those things are so small, man. They're going to be scary to display because those things fall on your carpet. You might not ever see one again. Let's get that jacket off of him, and I'll pull out some comparisons. All right, so before I put this jacket on him, I figure I'd go ahead and show you with this thing off. So the vest is completely finished all the way around. They didn't cut any corners. Sometimes they'll just cut the sleeves. This time they actually finished the sleeves, so you want to display him with the vest, which I actually really like him with the vest. I think the double jointed elbows, no pin here. I just wish it had a little bit more of like a realistic like flesh to it, like sculpted, not just kind of like that, the fake arm or whatever. So they definitely need to prove a little bit on that if you're going to display this thing like this. So displaying it like this kind of takes that option away. So you kind of have to put one of these jackets on it, which I was going to put one of these jackets on it anyways. Now I'll go ahead and show you the trench coat because it also has the liner in that, and I think, God, that is so good that they're doing stuff like that. It just really displays well. The material feels like real material. It doesn't feel like that paper shit that Mezco uses sometimes. All right, so here he is side by side with the other Crimes of Grindelwald action figure that I just got, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago. Maybe about a month ago. So they're definitely cranking these things out. If you look at these two figures next to each other, man, they look good. They're going to look really good in your display. Look at the soft goods on there, man. I'm digging it. So you see the ones back there with like the Joker and the Two-Face. You can see that the jackets, they don't really fit them that good. They kind of look like they're wearing their big brother's jacket. Everybody kind of said that. And I think they heard it because now you look at the jackets and you're like, okay, wow, these things definitely look pretty good. If you look at this one, you can just see the texture on that jacket. It looks amazing. And then once again, this one has like the corduroy feel to it. I kind of like this figure better with the overcoat on it versus the jacket, but since this one has an overcoat, I just kind of want to go for a different look. So I'm going to leave the jacket on that. I went ahead and put the wand in his hand, which it has a hand to hold that, and then I put a baby Niffler in there, and then if you look down here, I put another baby Niffler over there with the other one. So side by side, these things together, man, if you want to do like some pictures or a display, like you could use these in like an old Batman. I was thinking about putting like that Bruce Wayne head on this. But kind of what's the point, man? These things will look good in any like background or anything. We'll do one more comparison. Let me get these things out of the way just to show you the soft goods. If everybody thinks that I'm not like, just sucking that Soap Studios dick. I wanted to point something out really quick. Let me get the camera up here. We'll go overcoat to overcoat. This Mezco figure, this is something that they've did fairly recent. I'll show you the attention to detail on here. So if you guys are saying Soap Studios isn't that good, well, you make the decision for yourself. Here's their version of the jacket. Let me get a little bit closer. So you see the cuff here, you see the stitch, and you see the cuff here, and you see the stitch. You can see that this one is clearly better than this one on the pocket. That pocket definitely looks better than that pocket. I mean, this is good. This is better. Now if they could just do really cool characters, man, we'd really be all over this kind of stuff. I don't know where they get their licensings from or whatever. Like, they're doing cool stuff for people. Everybody collects different things like this. Like, a lot of these figures in the back, you're going, man, I didn't really need that, but I did kind of need this. Like, I absolutely am so glad that they did a soft goods Two-Face, the bank robber Joker, big fan of that. The Bruce Wayne in his ninja outfit, these were where they started, and that was where their quality wasn't that good. But then when they did the Reverse Flash, I thought they did a pretty good job on this. This is one of those things where they need to get like a buffer body mold underneath this thing, because you see like it's got like the bony butt in there. Like, they definitely need to improve on that. So, and the legs, he's just a little too skinny for that thing, but the outfit itself looks amazing. Kind of has like that rubber feel to it. I'm kind of thinking this is kind of what the Mezco Batman that they're going to do is coming out, or maybe that the Soap Studios Batman is going to kind of have a look like this on it. That's it. If you're guys like Crimes of Grindelwald, this is definitely something you need to get. Like guys like Harry Potter, this is something you need. If you're like just on the soft good 6-inch figures, man. Once again, this figure is going to set you back around 80, 90 bucks. You can pretty much buy it anywhere. Just go online. You'd find it, you know, with very little effort you can find these things, track these things down. That's it. Thank you, Sub Studios, and thanks for watching.